Well, tonight, Governor Ron DeSantis is laying it bare, saying the Citizens Property Insurance Corporation is not solvent, meaning they could go bankrupt if a major hurricane hits Florida again. 10 Tampa-based Chris Hurst is in studio for us tonight with some positive news amid the blunt comments.
Remember, the state's main goal to stabilize the home insurance market is for citizens to shed hundreds of thousands of policies and pass them off to private insurers. And that is happening. That's the good news. But if a major hurricane were to hit Florida again and citizens ran out of money, we all would be paying extra charges to prevent its bankruptcy.
It is not solvent, and we can't have millions of people on that because if a storm hits, it's going to cause problems for the state.
Tuesday night, Governor DeSantis said again, but in even plainer terms, in an appearance on CNBC, that Citizens Insurance could easily run out of money if another major hurricane were to hit Florida.
There's a general inflation that is impacting this. It's much more expensive to do a roof today than it was 4 or 5 years ago. That's just a reality.
It's unlikely Florida would ask Uncle Sam for a federal bailout because a state law would require all home policy holders to pay a special assessment, up to 45% of their premium.
If you get a Hurricane Ian and instead of the West Coast, it hits the East Coast, we could have a day of reckoning for the state of Florida from a financial viability of the Citizens model.
Jake Holhouse is an insurance broker in St. Petersburg and says there are some positive signs the insurance market in Florida is stabilizing. Rate increases are expected to level off, and Citizens has reduced its policy count by about 10% over the past year.
What we're seeing is the carriers are saying, hey, we want to take more risk in Florida. Hey, please start writing more with us. Whereas for the past 3 to 5 years, it's been how do we continue to shed policies? How do we make our footprint in Florida smaller?
Chris, there's also legislation in Tallahassee right now. It's not getting a whole lot of attention, but it could impact people with second homes.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. The legislation would allow for surplus line insurers to take over tens of thousands of policies from second homeowners. Supporters say it continues shrinking the total number of citizens' policies, and that, again, is a good thing. Opponents, though, worry that surplus line insurers are far less regulated than typical insurers and don't have to get approval for rate increases from the state. Now, we are watching those bills very closely. We'll make sure to let you know if they pass and if they are set to take effect later this year.
All right, Chris, thanks.